Please feed the YouTube algorithm by giving the video a like. If you want to see more like this, click subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. If you want to chip in on my expenses, I now have Patreon and YouTube memberships. Welcome to this month's Hua Hin Thailand train line construction drone video update. If you're familiar with the background of the train line project from previous videos, feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp shown on screen. For those of you new to the series, I've been flying my drone monthly around the train line construction in my town of Hua Hin, Thailand, starting back in April of 2021. Thailand is in the middle of a massive project to upgrade from a system of single tracks to a system of double tracks, plus additional high-speed rail links from Bangkok to the north towards Laos and China, and additional 160 kilometers per hour mid-speed rail links to the south. One of the mid-speed lines is now under construction through Hua Hin. Concurrently to this, the main train station in Bangkok is moving from the century-old Hua Lam Phang station to the shiny new Bang Su station in the northwest part of the city. With the new mid-speed rail line and the better location of the Bang Su station, I'm hoping that the run from Hua Hin to Bangkok will take about 2 hours, rather than the 5 hours we currently encounter, and that's on a good day. These drone flights allow us to see the progress on things like the construction of the new Hua Hin station, the laying of the new second ground level tracks, the raised track sections, new bridges, elevated traffic overpasses in conjunction with the removal of ground level crossings for safety, and removal of encroaching buildings along the route to make way for the new lines and a wider road that will parallel the line all the way through town. I said farewell again to Thailand after completing my Thai police paperwork for my Spanish visa. I went to staggeringly hot Dubai for a few days on an unchangeable plane ticket, and am now in dusty Cairo sightseeing while I wait for notice from my lawyer to fly into Barcelona to submit my visa application. I got to see the King Tut collection yesterday at the Egyptian Museum, but alas, no photos possible in his room because it's apparently bad for his soul. And today I went to the pyramids and Sphinx in hot and dusty Giza. Highlights in the video this month are the continuing progress of the station, its parking area, and the road that passes in front of it, with a lot of demolition of the row of shop houses to widen the street. The overpass is now operational at Soi 10, and we also see solid work restarting on the pedestrian overpasses in the north end of the city, and much progress on the 2 overpasses down in Khao Tao. Jeff battled the rain showers over the course of 2 days to get this month's video clips for you. First up in the news this month, my Formula One buddy Pete in Bangkok took a steam train journey from Hua Lam Phang to Naphon Prakan. He bought full tour tickets, including the train ride and activities at the end of the line, including going to a historic town with a palace, 2 temples, museums, and a riverboat trip with lunch and a floating market. He highly recommends it to everyone. The next news item is brought to you by myself, as I got the opportunity to ride the new yellow MRT train line in Bangkok. This 23-station line swings around the eastern side of the city from Samrong in the south to Lat Phrao in the north. The line opened for testing and free rides just a few days before I tried it, and currently only about half of the line is operational right now, from Samrong to Hua Mak. Hua Mak is the interchange station to the airport rail link that goes to Suvarnabhumi, but there's no elevated connection between the stations. So you have to go down to ground level, walk along the road, and across a set of train tracks to get to the ARL station. The very unusual thing about this line is that it's a fully automated monorail. The train rides on rubber wheels that are in contact with the top and both sides of a raised pillar of concrete. Switching the train to different paths is more difficult than with rails, as entire concrete pillar sections have to pivot around. The feel of the ride is definitely different than the steel rails we're used to, with a little bit of up and down motion and side to side shimmy. I found the acceleration and deceleration a little jerky, but I'm sure they will tune it for a smoother ride before full operation commences. The set of 28 sets of 4 cars were purchased from CRRC Puzen Bombardier Transportation Systems, which is a joint venture between Bombardier in Canada and a Chinese company. Since we're light on train news this month, I'll include a story from Heaven is Hua Hin about Tesla opening up a new sales and service center in a place called Paseo Town on Ram Kam Heng Road in Bangkok. Tesla is also starting to roll out Supercharger locations. There are currently 4 in downtown Bangkok, 1 near Suvarnabhumi Airport, and 1 in Pattaya. Tesla moves really quickly on Supercharger installations, so the growing number of Tesla owners are going to benefit from fast and convenient charging around the country. Watch for dozens of stations popping up along the major highways and in strategic cities and towns. And last, I'll put a link here to an interview and test drive I did with Nick Argles, a new Tesla Model Y performance owner who lives in my condo. We talked about his background, the other cars that he was considering, his thoughts on the Tesla, and a view to the future of road transportation. Okay, let's get flying. Just before we wrap up, I want to thank my Patreons, Peter Bouvier and Puppy, for their support. We also just popped over 2,000 subscribers, which is quite a nice milestone for my little channel. All support is greatly appreciated. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please give it a thumbs up. I see that 81% of the viewers aren't subscribed. Please do, as it does help the YouTube algorithm. Take care and see you next time.